Love it.
Yo,
Love
right.
it.
I was gonna say.
Oh yeah.
Yo, when we saw you getting fit for the grill.
Yeah.
So can you give us any hints on what we can expect for that?
Joker vibes. If you remember Suicide Squad, Joker vibes. You know what I'm saying?
What got you interested in, you rep the Hulk mask, the Joker feel, like what got you into all of that to, really bring that out in your personality?
It's really the mystery of it all. I really have always been like a kind of to myself grower, especially in competitions. Very hype, and especially with those two characters, I feel like they can pull it up out of themselves at any point. So really just being able to like find the things within inside the Joker and the Hulk that I can incorporate into myself, putting those masks on, being able to protect my energy and things like that, and just really get at it.
Love that. I love that.
Yes.
We've seen some amazing competition across the world when it comes to just the women's shot, everything like that. How are you, getting ready, getting dialed in? So, when Worlds comes around and you're locked in, you're going to be good to go.
Pretty much. I know what I do. I know who I am, and I know, especially in those moments when it comes down to teams and titles, man, that's where I thrive. That's really where my home field is. That's where I really find a lot of comfort. A lot of people, they'll get through these meets like these, and when you get to that point, it just depends. But for me, on the other hand, I love championships. I love the pressure. I love being able to compete against the best all in one space. That's really where I really enjoy the sport the most.
You voiced out on Twitter recently. You said, "Hey, we have the meeting for USATF."
Yes.
Where you can vote and change things.
Yes.
That's been a real big point for athletes across the world. Hey, you want to be the change.
Right.
What's it mean to you to try to be the change to see in the sport?
So I've been on both ends of this track and field world. I've been in a place where I literally had $0 in my bank account, struggling, barely finding food to eat. And I've also been in a place where I've been very comfortable. So I find that, especially going to these annual meetings, when you actually get a chance to sit inside and see where these decisions are being made, and especially going to last year's and only having about 15 athletes there, I really feel like if people are going to be trying to voice opinions and people want change, we have to be there. We have to be in person. We have to be able to have our voices carried. Twitter, Instagram, that's only going to do so much. But if we can all actually come together outside of having to compete and focus on other things and focus on what really matters is the behind the scenes in the sport, then we can really come together and do something big.
What are one or two things you want to see changed?
I want to see more athletes bring in personality, especially these college kids that are coming out. I want more people to be themselves and be comfortable being themselves. Two, I also want to see like a, kind of fire format. We need more intro songs, more like, those types of things to kind of give each individual athlete their own personality, their own feel when they come to meets. Because when I have my own personal song, I'm going crazy because it puts you in a home field advantage state. Like it gives everybody a little bit of that taste, especially no matter where you're at.
What would your song?
My song, it depends. It depends on my mood. Usually I'll go either I gotta go like heavy. So I'll either go like No Bystanders by like Travis Scott, or if I'm on like a rock, like I'm trying to like bash my head, I'm going AC/DC, Thunderstruck. Like I need it. Like I'm ready to like rip this whole cage off. You know what I'm saying? So like I just need something that gets me pumped.
I wonder when you won your silver medal.
Yes.
I would assume like a lot comes at you.
Yes.
Is sponsored, as a young athlete, you're thinking the very first takes that like big spotlight.
Yes.
What is it like to go through, and how is it difficult to maintain sort of look for yourself?
Oh yeah, it is, especially that first time around going to the team. Even when you medal or you don't medal, it completely is different. And really the whole entire thing is really like staying true to yourself and not really letting so many outside forces really weigh inside of that. Because especially once you hit that stage, there's so many people that want access to you, so many people that want things from you. And really you have to be able to balance what can you give from yourself and what can't you give. Because I find that a lot of us struggle with trying to give too much out in certain points. And especially that's why for me, I took time for myself this offseason, especially with the loss of my mother and things like that. Afterwards, I found that in order for me to really be completely happy in this sport, I have to also give back to myself at some point.
Didn't you also have surgery on your hip?
Oh yeah, I had hip surgery back. I almost forgot about it. I had hip surgery in September.
Which hip?
Oh, torn labrum and my IT band. So I had work on two. Yes ma'am. Turn burn.
John told me you had a little pec problem too.
Yeah, I had a little. I find that for me, when it comes to stepping inside of that ring, one thing my high school coach always told me that if you decide to step in that ring, you're not injured. You're not injured because nobody's going to care. Your competitors don't care. They're excited about it. So for me, in order to get past that, I tell myself, hey, bump how you feel. You decide to step into this ring, give it what you got, and don't hold back because at some point, if I'm hurt, I'm pulling out completely. But if I decide to go, hey, we going for it, and that's all that matters.
So are you 100% now after the injuries?
Hey, I'm 100 of whatever I could be right now.